striving toward that ultimate goal, a chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team to bring him down at the 16. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Gives it to the back. Fights off a defender. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looks like he's going to run it. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down. Early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking right, this one caught. Gets some space around the 30. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. And there's the handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it's Field, the returner, trying to create good field position here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. back needing a third down completion here. Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's fourth down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
Fourth down, RPO looking left. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a fourth down conversion with that pass.
And the Demon Deacons starting a new series here on 1st and 10. He'll pitch it. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss.
Man, the defense took everything away. He tried to get to the inside, had to bounce it all the way to the outside, and then they took that away. He couldn't turn the corner. He was forced out of bounds for a loss.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. They're looking to set up a screen pass here. The defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. 4th down coming up.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
RPO here, 4th down completion to the right. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a big gain. 1st and goal for the offense. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. And he's got it. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the fair catch signaled for and take it. Offense back out on the field now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
With the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Tailback takes the handoff again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and I got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Rotates the tight end. It's complete. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it.
Oh, and he fumbles. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach in the sideline after that turnover.
Here comes the Eagles offense on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Tackled there by the defense. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. The shotgun drops back looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. No chance to catch it. And they get set now to try the PAT. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Wake Forest sends the offense back out on the field now. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
I love to see this from this running back. Let's not forget the last time they were out, he put the ball on the ground, but he has a short memory. Comes back out next time, gets the ball in his hands, delivers with a big-time run on this drive.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. That's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
So the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Try and muscle for the first down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. The Demon Deacons hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
And the Demon Deacons looking to keep this drive rolling. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum. And a chance at a big play.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Pass not complete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looks to the left, pass caught. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Here we go on fourth down. And they pick up the first down to the 23, getting closer to the red zone. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Finally goes out of bounds, but a big play by this offense on the final play of the first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. They've got him down out near the 40.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Keeping it on the ground here. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Strong game by this quarterback.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You can get the right guy in that slot. They can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Short connection to the tight end here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Crispy gets so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And right, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the tackle is made, not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
They're going to run it here. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And now the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Chris, it's the consistency of his back that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, you get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
And the extra point makes this a 35-zip game. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab. Good execution. Gets a block. Gets the first down. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Running back has it on the screen now. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play,
it's a deep throw down the right sideline. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Lets it go as he's being hit. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
He's looking deep here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you can really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. When he's got some space here. And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop him. Eastern Michigan's offense is back out there now. This offense has been clicking so far, but they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. Takes the ball and heads to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come to this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Second down play coming up.
Here we go.
Give it to the back again. Breaks loose at the 45. Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
Ready?
The offense really clicking here.
Get set.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pass rush closing in. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. But I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. They try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Big Forest sends the offense back out on the field now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And they'll run it on the jet sweep. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Offense getting set. It's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for a deep completion. And the ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long. Now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
There's the handoff. Throws a stiff arm. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Same tailback, another carry. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Now it's second down here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. And the quarterback keeps it here. Fighting off the defender. Breaking free at midfield. QB in the clear now. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. And the beatdown continues.
The defense looked like they were trying to solve a jigsaw puzzle blindfolded in the dark in that option play. I mean, the offense hit them so fast they had no clue where it was going. The next thing you know, it's a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. This one will be fair caught. Big Force sends the offense back out on the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Quick throw to the right, looking for the first down. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
He'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Third down coming up after that running play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. It's a fumble.
You know, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The ball to the ground. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. The Eastern Michigan offense back out on the field now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Hard running now. Breaking tackles. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Completion makes it 2nd and short. They'll try the right side on the toss. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And the route is on. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. The short completion of the tight end. And he's brought down, and now before he gets first down yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we had good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Important second down play coming up. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little heavy.
The sophomore able to get home with the sack. The Demon Deacons will line up to kick it away. Money comes for his second punt of the game. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Coverage team makes the tackle to wrap up the third period of play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
Looking for his big tight end. Pass caught. Can he get in? Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle made at the 29, so he picks up about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. Wake Forest sends the offense back out on the field now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Oh, they almost had another interception. It'll be second down.
Pretty nice catch. Opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
They'll tackle him for a small gain. Needed a lot more on 3rd and long. And the Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Eagles offense on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. He'll toss it to the back. He's found some room at the 45. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Quarterback still with the football. Breaking free at the 35. Fighting off the tackler. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Quick spin on the run. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. Off target and incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. And the running back takes the handoff. Running with purpose. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Oh, that one's picked off. The ball is loose. The offense recovers the fumble.
Chris, have you ever seen a play where you have 2 turnovers on one play? Great job with the interception. The defense has the ball, only to try to make too much happen. The ball's on the ground, and then the offense gets the ball back. 1st and 10. Woo. Catch your breath after that.
The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, running back, receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Now the kick hits off the left upright. It's no good. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. And it's complete downfield. They've got him, but not before making 1st down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41. The Demon Deacons come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. They'll run it here. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here.
Easy.
They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out.
On the ready.
2nd down after that previous play.
Here we go.
And the tailback's got it again. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
A quick throw out left, complete. The offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. And the offense will spend the timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining. It's 4th down and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Quick throw testing the middle. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Here comes a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the next.